Aloha means welcome to Cocojor Corner. Well, today we're going to be talking more about how things that you manifest comes around you. And it's just really a time where you just have to believe in the process. Just like now, oh my God, I had a battle today in the meeting, and it really took a lot of strength within me to just breathe and just say, you know what, this can go on and on if I start to speak about the truth. And and somewhere in between the line, I just start to explode by tears. And really, tears are just 1% of water. The 99% of it is just really emotions. And when you let go of that emotion of the whatever you are going through, whether it's joy, whether it's happiness, whether it's pain, once you let go of this emotion through tears, it gives you this sense of cleanliness. You feel very clean from the inside out because you finally let that spirit, that energy of tears flow. And like I said, 1% is just water. The rest, 99%, is the emotion that you're ready to just explode. Sometimes words and things can be very difficult to put in perspective. And sometimes we're not the greatest writer or the greatest way of expressing through words. But if you know how to express from the inner emotion, it really rocks out to the outer emotion. Because no matter how you see it and no matter what kind of language we speak, emotions are a billion times more powerful than writing out the words, because it really comes from your inside out. And so this segment is really on how I best describing many different emotions, because sometimes when you don't speak out and you hold it back, you don't really get that real true clarity to go forward. And because we sometimes feel that we need to just zip it up, well, yeah, I mean, it all depends on the situation, and sometimes when your emotion gets the best of you, you just kind of, and sometimes it goes in different forms and different actions. And so that's why you just have to really bring it within, say what you really want to feel, and get it out, and say your piece. Because when it comes down to peace and when it comes down to the essence of time, those are the real true value of life, because it's priceless. You can never get back time, and you can never get back really that emotion of how you feeling. And really, that's the true value, because as long as you know your true value and your true worth, everything else really just comes into place, and it will just formulate during in trusting the process. I mean, it's funny because I was just sitting here relaxing after that day. I mean, the early morning meetings I had this morning, and really I came out and I'm just kind of watching things pass by, and lo and behold, the lady who used to live here, where she actually grew up in this house, I was like, what? You're kidding me. And she said, I just love what you just did to this house, because it just makes me feel good knowing that my childhood house, my home, turned into this beautiful sanctuary. And I was like, oh, and I had to run out and, give her my number so we can connect. And she's actually has her own podcast. And, we're going to go and do some things out here where she grew up and where I'm just taking care of it and loving it and being so blessed that, it's always funny because you never know when you step back and really enjoy your time in your moment, things will just automatically come back because you have people just like what happened to me really appreciate what you've done. And this is just me saying it through my experience that just happened just now. But it's like it happens throughout everyone's life. We put in the time, the energy, and the emotion into doing something, whether it's a marriage, whether it's a relationship, whether it's business, whether it's personal, whether it's just this thing called life. And when we put in all these emotions and really feeling it from the heart and the soul, the feeling when it comes back to you literally gives you that goosebump feeling, the chicken skin, as we say here in Hawaii. And that's what happened when she's like, oh my God, I feel it. She's like, I'm getting chicken skin. I said, me too. It's just awesome. And so, things are happening the way you want it to happen if you manifest the goodness. If you really focus only on the negativity and the badness and feeling sorry and feeling victimized or feeling this or that, you can never really enrich the true richness of life if you just step back, give out your emotion, give out the truth, give out your feeling, and set your heart free. Guess what? You just opened up a whole bunch of space to start rewriting this true feeling of your happiness, your journey. And so these are the things that we can do every single month, is to really reanalyze it and see what we need to do to put in much more better intention during the new moon, which is coming up March the 2nd or 3rd, wherever you are in this world. And the full moon, which we just finished, gives you that time to let go. So I was able to let go and get some of these things that's happening, close that chapter, even though it may have not gone exactly the way I wanted to go. But it's okay, because guess what? You give up that teddy bear that you truly like holding on to because it was like a comfort zone and security that you think somewhere that the same way you felt for that emotion, you don't want to let it go. But then always remember that God always has something bigger and better for you. And so really, the source of the things around you really consists of the energy you put into. So don't focus so much on the negativity. And if you do, guess what? It's easy to just let it go. Get that emotion, swear, bang, whatever you need to do, or tell off somebody, but you got it off your chest. And now that you got that emotion out of its way, now it's ready to just bring in much more clarity, much more real good energy that's awaits you. And so on this beautiful Wellness Wednesday, it really makes it so important because we go through so much emotion that triggers our physical and mental health. And so if your physical and mental health is not balanced, then we really need to focus on why it's not balanced. Don't just ignore it, because a lot of us literally do that. And if you do that, that triggers really your heart and your lungs, because that's the reason why I say your lungs is because you're not breathing the truth. You're not breathing good energy. And that's why the heart and lung marriage needs to be balanced in life in order for you to just feel better and have that clear clarity, as well as making you confident, very, very confident in who you are and what you are and why you need to just go forward with your journey, because it's your ikigai, your purpose in life. So don't just stop because you just hit certain stumble blocks or you just hit certain emotional feeling that makes you feel sick to your stomach because you know the truth, and some people just can't see it that way. But guess what? You're not in control. They're in that control because they're at that level of very insecurity because they don't have what you have, which is your power of knowledge, your power of life, and your power of really doing what's best for everyone. So you take care. Have this wonderful, wonderful Wellness Wednesday. I'm enjoying the afternoon out here at Cocojor Sanctuary, and it feels good. It really, really feels good because it's all worth it for this day to come and have your surrounding making you breathe a lot better, meditate a lot better, and most of all, it was you that create your own journey. So you take care. Stay tuned for more Cocojor channel, Cocojor tips, as well as don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube and click right here for our newsletter to see what is our upcoming courses, workshop, and free seminar. You take care and have a wonderful Wellness Wednesday. Aloha.